Is Monster Hunter getting a bigger fan base a good thing? Now, when this game came out, I was staunchly arguing with people, especially the gatekeepy Monster Hunter types, which there actually aren't a lot of, but they do exist, that is only a good thing that we're getting more fans. That there is no downside, that it is only a good thing because it brings more people in and it gets more money to develop future Monster Hunter games. I really didn't think the series would lose its identity. I don't feel that it has, but hear me out. I have noticed some things with the fan base that have changed. For example, I mentioned gatekeepers. There are more of them now. Now, I don't think they're the people who've been there since the beginning. I think they're people who are kind of importing this attitude into the fan base. We get the typical chronic complainers, people saying this game doesn't have enough content, while also saying they played it for 60 to 100 hours. Dude, that's enough content. We're getting a lot of people who don't understand the cycle of Monster Hunter. The drop of the base game, the increasing content, the release of the expansion. And I can't help but feel that this is kind of hurting the game. We've all seen the Steam reviews, they don't really matter. No, really, they're going to keep new people from buying the game, but they've already made a lot of money on this game. Capcom will fix the problems. And once again, there is no excuse for the problem with PC optimization. They need to get on that. That's the one thing I will staunchly agree with. I play on PS5, but if I bought it on PC and it didn't run right, I would be absolutely enraged. But the base game, for a base game, had enough content. And they're dripping in more. That's not what I'm here to argue, though. I'm just here to point out the fact that we're getting more complaints because we have more fans now. Something that's kind of scary, though, is the fact that they did, in fact, make the game easier. It's not too easy, I'm not saying that. It was fun, it was satisfying, that's all you need. But they already made it easier because people were getting stuck on Anjanath and World. The philosophy was you keep trying until you do it. And that philosophy changed. But once again, they did it well, they handled it well, and change isn't always a bad thing. I really don't want to see this series' identity change. I don't want to see the identity of the fan base change. We were fans of a little game that we knew about and a lot of other people didn't. And unlike other fan bases like that, we wanted to share it with them. But when I'm seeing more and more gatekeeping and more complaining, that scares me a little. Now, I know the core fan base will never change. We've been doing this for 20 years and we haven't changed. I don't know, let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think that this is something that might happen? Do you think this is a scary thing? Or are we just overreacting? Vae Victis, save awesome. This game was fine. It's not as good as World, but it is a worthy successor.